Hello everyone, very good morning. Welcome back to the computer fundamental classes. See now, in this class we are going to discuss a basic organization of computer system. Okay, so in previous class we discussed about the various functions of computer system. There are mainly 5 functions of computers. First one is inputting, storing, processing and outputting. The last one is controlling. These are the 5 main functions of the computer. These all things we discussed in previous class and some examples of that respective functions we discussed. Okay, so now let us study the basic organization of computer system. Okay, so the basic organization of computer system. In this class we are going to deal with this concept, right? So what do you mean by the organization of computer? As I told you in previous class, this is nothing but the structure of computer or the block diagram of computer, right? So that is the organization of computer. See, observe here, the name says organization. The organization means that includes something. Okay, it contains some parts. It may be hardware parts or it may be software parts. Okay, how it is contains some hardware and some software parts. Let us discuss one by one. See now, let us draw one diagram for your computer, block diagram, not actual diagram. We are going to draw the block diagram, how it structured. Okay, so you know already there are 5 units or 5 functions. Like here we can say those are in units. Okay, so first one is input unit, second one is storage unit, third one is processing unit, output unit and controlling unit. Okay, so using these units we can make a one computer. Okay, or already they made a computer structure. How they are made? Okay, so the first here we can say input unit. The first one is input unit. So from input unit, what do you mean by input unit? The input unit is nothing but the input device. The input unit is nothing but input device that can accept the data or read the data or read the program or read the instruction. That is called as the input device. What are the input device? The input units are called as the mouse, okay, keyboard, camera, mic. These are called as the input units in the form of the input devices. We can say these are the hardwares. Okay, so now this input unit accept the program and data, right? The input unit which accepts the programs and data, okay, which is the input unit. This input unit is connected to the storage unit. This input unit is connected to the storage unit. Okay, you can say this is storage unit. So in previous class we discussed storing. That is a function of computer, right? So those are here unit. Okay, so here This storage unit, what it does, it can store the data which is accepted by the input unit. Okay, this storage unit, okay, what it does, it can access the, or it can store the data, or it save the data, okay, which is accepted by the input unit. How it stores? There are mainly two types of storage device or memory. You can say secondary storage and primary storage. Secondary storage and primary storage. Okay, see now tell me, the storage unit contains two memory parts. One is the secondary storage, another one is primary storage. Okay, so again it is a block. Okay, this storage unit contains two storage, that is on secondary storage and primary storage. So what is the secondary storage, primary storage, we will discuss later. Okay, so after input unit there is a storage unit, it can store the data. Okay, so I will tell you what is the function of these one. Okay, don't worry. After that, after storing, there is a processing unit. We need to process the data. So after that, we have to create the processing unit. Okay, so processing unit that contains two parts. The processing unit contains two parts. One is control unit, another one is arithmetic logic unit. Okay, one is control unit, another one is arithmetic logic unit. The combination of two, I'll just draw. The first one is control unit. Control unit. This is the another one unit. After that, the control unit. The next one is arithmetic logic unit. Arithmetic logic unit, right? So this is called as, this unit is called as the central processing unit. We can say normally CPU. Okay, so CPU, what it contains? There are two units that contains, CPU contains. One is control unit, another one is arithmetic logic unit. Okay, so these are the two units which are available in central processing unit. We can say CPU. This is called as CPU. This is called as CPU. That CPU contains control unit and arithmetic logic unit. Okay, so after storage data, after storing the data, this CPU need to some processing. Okay, need to some processing, like it can import the data or it can access the data from the storage unit. Okay, that is called as accessing the data like this, right? So after the processing, after addition of two number, anything you can process here using CPU. After process, again it stores the data here. Again it stores the data back to the storage unit, right? So after storage unit, see, first it can take the data from the user, from input unit. After taking, it gives the data to the storage unit. In storage unit there are two parts, one is secondary storage, one is primary storage. Okay, so in secondary storage and primary storage it can store the data, okay, or it can save the data and use the data to the CPU or central processing unit for further processing. Okay, for addition of two number, anything, arithmetic logic unit or any processing, comparison, equal to, like this, it can access the data from the storage unit and control it. Okay, so that is leave it. So here arithmetic logic unit, it can perform the arithmetic operation as well as logical operation using arithmetic logic unit. Okay, any processing is done by the arithmetic logic unit. And what about this control unit? I tell you later. So after that, the processing the data that sent back to the your storage unit. Okay, so after storage unit, we need to display some data. because after processing we need to display. Where you have to display? To the user. How you display? Using output unit. Okay, using output unit. Using output unit, we can display the data, or computer can display the data to the user. In which format? In which format you are displaying? Say here you are accessing the data in the form of raw material. Okay, from the input device you are accessing the data from the user in the form of raw material. After that it can store the data and processing it in any form, like addition of 2 number, anything. Okay, after that send back to the storage unit, and it sends the data to the user in the form of the output unit. Output unit means your display. Okay, your monitor, in that monitor you are displaying the output like 30. Okay, or printer, it can print the reports. Okay, or speaker, right? When you record some data and processing it, okay, record your voice and processing it, after producing some speakers, you know already, your speaker box that can produce some voice which is accepted by the input devices, that is mic. Okay, like this output unit is a one device or unit that can display the information which is processed by the computer. Okay, so in the form of, it can display the results. In the form of results it can display, or we can say this is called as information. Right? Okay, so after that here, okay, there is a dot line, and after that here also dot line. What it indicates? This arrow, whatever I draw here, this arrows indicates the flow of instruction and data. How it is data flowing, how data instructions are flowing, how programs are flowing, that is done by this, that indicates this arrows, right? This arrows indicates flow of data. And what about this dotted line? What about this dotted line? This dotted line indicates control exercised by the control unit. Okay, see here, still it is there, the control unit. What it does? The control unit that manages all the units, or it coordinates all the units, that is called as control unit. See here also dotted line. This control unit manages storage unit. Here dotted line. This control unit manages input unit. Here output unit. So like this is called as, we can say, the computer organization or computer structure, or we can say the block diagram. In your exam they may ask 5 marks. Okay, so what is that? Write the structure of the computer, or write the basic organization of computer system, or draw the block diagram of computer system and explain. So like this they will ask the question. In this situation, what you have to do? Just you have to analyze the question. First you have to analyze the question, what they are asking, what you have to write, right? So for that you have to draw like this. If they ask organization of computer, if they may ask block diagram of computer, if they may ask structure of computer, so all are same. You have to write this system, this structure. Okay, so this is called as totally the basic organization of computer system.